Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Blind Hope Crochet. Today I will be teaching you how to make a magic circle. Now with this, I'm going to try to be as detailed as possible so that way people that are blind and visually impaired will understand what to do with their hands without necessarily being able to see. So what you're going to do is with your non-predominant hand, so for me I'm right-handed, so I am going to be holding the yarn with my right hand, but working everything on my left hand. So with my left hand, I'm going to fold my thumb and pinky to stick out my 3 fingers, index, middle, and ring. With my yarn, I'm going to take the tail end, wrap it around those 3 fingers once, wrap it around them again twice. So that way you have 2 big loops around those 3 fingers. And if it makes you feel a little bit better, you can stick out your pinky, put the tail around the front of the pinky and hold it with your thumb. That kind of makes it a little easier for me. So then what you're going to do is grab your hook. Today I am using the same yarn, the Pink Grenadine by Red Heart Super Saver, and my 5mm crochet hook. It's my normal to-go-to hook. It's the one that feels most comfortable in my hands, so I use it a lot. So this is how you're going to start working with your hook. Once you've wrapped it around your 3 fingers twice, you have your loop in the front, which is closest to the tips of your fingers. Then you have your loop in the back, which is closest to the palm of your hand. You're going to take your hook, slip it underneath that first, or what I call the front loop. Slip it under it. Use the little point on your hook to grab the second string towards the back or towards the palm of your hand. Pull it forward. Now, you have it in the little hook part. I want you to take it and twist it so that way the pointy part of your hook is facing up. So it looks like you have a loop around your hook, but it's twisted behind it. Then what you're going to do is take your hook and go back under. So now you're going to go over that first piece and go under the second piece, which part of it is still behind it. Grab it in your hook, and then what you're going to do is you are going to pull it through the loop that you made on your hook. Oops, and I just messed that up. I'm very sorry if you can see. So I'm twisting around again, grabbed my yarn, took my hook, put it underneath the first loop, grabbed the second loop with my hook, pulled it forward, twisted it. So now I have the loop on my hook, it feels twisted underneath it, and then there's the first piece, and behind it is still a portion of the second piece, which that second piece should be coming from your working yarn. So grab the second portion again, so now you're going over the first loop, under the second loop, pull it forward and pull it through the loop on your hook. Once you do that, you can remove your 3 fingers. And when you feel, you will have your tail, which how I place that is along the left side of the loop that you're going to feel. Because when you crochet, you're going to crochet into this loop. So I'm going to show you, for example, just a single crochet. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a chain 1, which locks that into place. Then if I'm going to do a single crochet, I go into my loop, grab my yarn and pull it up. Now when I grab my yarn and pull it up, I make sure that I went under my loop, but I also went under my tail. So both pieces are there. And then once I pulled up, I have 2 loops on my hook. I yarn over and pull through 2. So now that single crochet is not only in my loop, but it is over my tail. So I'm going to do another single crochet. So go into your loop and make sure you're going under the piece of your loop and under the piece for the tail. Grab the yarn and pull it up. So now I have 2 on my hook, and then I'm going to grab my yarn or yarn over and pull through both. So now I have 2 on the loop. And the nice thing about this is if you made your loop a little too big, just kind of tug on your tail. And what it does is it will close up your loop just a little bit, and that's why they call it magic, or they might also call it a cinch circle. So you can cinch it as small as you want to, but once you close it all the way, normally you've cinched it tight. Don't pull it too tight, because you can actually break your yarn if you're tugging on it and it'll snap. So, but you'll see as you pull on that tail, that loop gets smaller and smaller. I'll show you one more time since I messed up the first initial time. And at any time you do mess up, you just tug on your working yarn side and the entire thing will unravel. So let's try this again. Grab your tail and your 3 fingers, wrap it around twice. Take your hook. You have 2 loops around your fingers. The front, which is close to your fingertips, and the back, which is closer to the palm of your hand. Go under your first loop, grab your second loop, bring it forward, and then twist it so the point of your hook is pointed up at you. Then you're going to go over that first loop, under the second loop again, which is the working yarn, grab it and pull it through that loop, then remove your fingers, and there you have it. You have your loop and your tail, which will cinch it shut. And a lot of the times this technique is used when you make hats. I've used it for baskets. You can use it on the center of a granny square. Anything that you make that you want to close the center of it really tight without having to do any sewing, or if you don't want a big hole there, this is going to be the thing to use for those types of projects. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that way the next time I release a video, you'll be the first to know. Be blessed, be safe, be healthy, and be crafty. Bye-bye.